Thanks. A Manitowoc School District Advisory Committee tells the school board to consider making changes. It comes as fewer families are enrolling their children in the district. Victoria Frazier spoke with the superintendent about some tough choices the district faces.
The Manitowoc School District says this isn't an easy conversation, but with fewer students in the classroom each year, they're deciding if keeping all schools open still makes sense. The Facility Advisory Committee started meeting in January of this year to address concerns about a consistent drop in enrollment numbers throughout the district. According to data from the committee's report during the 2017 through 2018 school year, there were more than 5,000 registered students. That number was down to 4,427 students this past school year. According to the Department of Public Instruction, public schools statewide are seeing a decrease in enrollments with factors like fewer births and fewer people moving to Wisconsin. The committee recommends consolidating schools with 4 buildings for kindergarten through 4th grade, 1 intermediate school for 5th through 6th grade, and 1 middle school building for 7th and 8th grade. Manitowoc Superintendent Lee Tennis says fewer students means less revenue for the district.
If this is being done so that we can continue to have good student-to-teacher ratios for educating our kids, really high-quality programming, co-curricular opportunities. Like, it's not really like if we have a choice. It's either cut those things or right-size ourselves. And I think we owe it to our kids to keep the high-quality programming for them.
The school district will hold a community information meeting on October 28th to hear feedback from parents as well as recommendations from committee members about which schools should be considered for closure. Reporting in Manitowoc, Victoria Frazier, Action 2 News.
And the Manitowoc School District also giving parents a chance to share their thoughts ahead of that meeting. We do have a link to that form. It's on our website, wbay.com.